The following is an episode of the Grassroots Freedom Initiative podcast. This episode is the audio from videos released on our YouTube and Rumble channels. There may be times in this episode when we refer to information displayed on the screen that is impossible to provide in podcast format. However, links to the video version of this episode, as well as links to sources mentioned in this episode, can be found in this episode's show notes. Now, the Grassroots Freedom Initiative podcast. Do you ever wonder why so many energizing, bold grassroots candidates seem to disappear after the primary? Why it feels like no matter how hard they campaign, how much people cheer at rallies, or how viral their videos go online, they just can't get past the primary? That's because everything in the major party structure and ecosystem, especially the Ohio Republican Party, or ORP, is manipulated and rigged in favor of the hand-picked, insider, time-and-grade, status quo, manipulable, controllable candidates. Campaign funding, slate cards, endorsements already skew the playing field against outsider, disruptive grassroots candidates. And now, ORP insiders are working on something extremely nefarious to make it even harder for citizen candidates to win a primary. They want to close Ohio's primaries without a runoff. First, what's a closed primary? Simple. It's a primary where only people who are officially registered with a political party can vote in that party's primary election. So, no independents, no unaffiliated voters, no crossing over. It's a party club, and you're either in or you're out. Now, add this little twist: no runoff. That means whoever gets the most votes in a primary wins, even if they only get 25% of the vote in a crowded field. That's not a majority. That's not a mandate. That's just a political math trick. And it's a trick the party insiders love. Think about it. Say you've got 5 candidates running. One of them is the anointed one, the party-backed, well-funded, well-connected type. The other 4, grassroots, scrappy outsiders. People you'd want to grab a coffee or beer with. Those 4 split the anti-establishment vote. Maybe each one gets 18 to 20%. The insider just needs to hang on to 25% or so of loyal party line voters. And boom, they win the nomination. No runoff, no second round, no chance for voters to rally behind a true alternative. This isn't just hypothetical. This happens all the time. In fact, it happened in Ohio in 2022. Mike DeWine did not get the majority of the vote for re-election in the 2022 primary, but he still won. Closed primaries are designed to keep power in the hands of party loyalists, not voters. And without a runoff, there's no safety net, no way to consolidate support behind a candidate the people want once the smoke clears. That's why this setup crushes grassroots candidates, not because they're not good enough, but because the system is rigged to make sure they never get a fair fight. Now, imagine a system with runoffs. In that same 5-person race, nobody hits 50%. So now, the top 2 face off in a second round. That's a real showdown. That's when grassroots movements can organize, mobilize, rally, and win. But without that, the gate stays closed. The club stays exclusive. And the people? We're left with the same old career politicians wondering why we're so cynical. So if we want change, real change, we can't just focus on candidates. We must fix the system they're running in. And that either means leaving things as they are or closing primaries and demanding runoffs, refusing to accept a process designed to shut out the people. And don't just believe me. Believe AI, artificial intelligence. I did the research on this topic using AI. There will be a link in the show notes to the AI prompt or query analyzing closed primaries with and without runoffs. The graphic on the screen is the summary. The bottom line is closed primaries without runoffs are awful for grassroots candidates. We've also included links to analysis of the 2022 Republican governor primary race, where the initial analysis done on that race was inaccurate and was proven to be so by subsequent accurate analysis. Both are included. 9 states have primary runoffs: Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Texas. Not a single one would be considered a Democrat state, although North Carolina may be viewed as trending more Democrat from Republican. 10 states have closed primaries without runoffs: Delaware, Florida, Kentucky, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Wyoming. The majority, with the exception of Florida and Wyoming, are staunch Democrat or dark purple states. Don't let party insiders deceive you and tell you what I'm calling for is ranked choice voting. That would be a lie. And I'm not suggesting any changes to the general election, just the primary. Anyone fighting a runoff in a closed primary who says they are a grassroots conservative is either uninformed or lying to you. And for heaven's sakes, don't buy the incremental approach, as in, let's get what we can now and close the primary. We'll add a runoff later, because later never comes. I want to make you this promise. I will happily and gladly debate anybody on this topic in public, anytime, anywhere, if it can be recorded or restreamed on video. This is important to me, and it should be to you. I am willing to go face to face with anybody on this matter. It's that important. But I'm guessing those who support closed primaries without a runoff will be too cowardly to bring this issue up in front of the people and the media. They'll want to slip it through the legislature in the darkness of night. If this commentary resonates with you, please share it with someone else who's sick of getting stuck with crumbs while the insiders eat cake. And remember, democracy doesn't protect itself. That's up to us. This episode is brought to you by the Grassroots Freedom Initiative, or GFI for short. If you're not already on our email and text lists, please be sure to join our network of thousands of Ohioans. It's easy, free, and we won't ask you for money. Visit gfiohio.com and click the Join Us button in the upper right-hand corner of any page. Or text the letters GFI to 66866 and follow the prompts. And please be sure to find and follow us on YouTube and Rumble. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give us a like to be made aware when we post new content. Thanks for watching. Please remember to stay informed and get engaged.